South by Southwest is going on in Austin, so it's been a hectic week for everyone.
Yep.
We just wrapped up the Games Festival this past weekend.
Yep.
So while I was there, we spent times sitting in the booth and signing autographs and talking to people. While I was there at one point on Saturday, this kid, who the fuck did not silence their phone?
It was Burnie.
This one kid came up to me on Saturday and was like, hey, you took a picture with my brother last year.
Oh, God.
And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Then he pulls up the picture and shows me. He's like, do you remember this? I was like, no, sorry, man, I don't. And he goes, you bastard. I was like,
How old was this kid?
He must have been like 16.
Because
and I
he was
like,
nagging you.
And I was like, really? He goes, no, yeah, whatever. Then he asked for my autograph, and I was like, no, I'm a bastard.
Did you sign it, Boston?
Yeah, I wrote, Gus,
bastard.
bastard. And then he walked off. And then like 10 minutes later, he came back with his little brother who was in the picture, and he came back with his mom. So I said, did you know your son just called me a bastard like 10 minutes ago?
You ratted the kid out.
Wow.
And she was like, what? And her head like whipped around to him. And he was like, yeah, I didn't remember taking a picture with his little brother last year, so he called me a bastard.
Oh,
and she looked like she wanted to murder him.
Oh,
and he was like, no, I was kidding. I was like, I'm a bastard. I don't know what's going on.
Wow.
Yeah, but then some people wear skinny jeans like you. You can't fit that shit in skinny jeans.
I'm doing laundry. These are the only jeans I have today.
Oh, the fact that you still own those jeans.
Are these the ones you bought online?
These are the ones that I bought when I was drunk by accident.
How do you accidentally buy jeans?
He accidentally got skinny
Didn't
jeans.
know how skinny they were. It's easy
Were
to
they called
do.
skinny jeans?
It's easy to do if you don't know when you buy something online. What did I buy that was so ridiculous? I forget what it was now. It was completely off scale when we got it in. What the fuck was it?
Was it the cat sombrero? Was it
No.
supposed to be like a normal
That was
sombrero?
really
like,
small, though.
shit, it's cat
No.
size.
Oh, I know what it was. It was
Boom?
shelves for the
Boom?
bathroom in here. It was this big set of shelves, and when Amazon delivered it, it was like this big. This big. There was no scale associated with this thing online.
they
but
have it, like, in a room
It
or
looked like a
anything?
cabinet, but it was just a miniature little like jewelry box. What? Oh, that's spoons. That's what I bought. So I bought. Maybe we have some from next door, so we can get them. So we were buying silverware.
God, I remember this.
And I think either Kara or Jen had already ordered them. And I said, oh, no, I ordered them today. I just replaced the order we had before. And somehow I bought forks, knives, and like little ice cream spoons. They were that big. So our spoons were just these little tiny little taster spoons.
Did you eat with them?
I did that.
It would take forever. You're trying to eat like soup with it. You're like, oh my god.
Because at first I
eating
totally
rice.
tried to play it off. Yvonne goes, she goes, you ordered the wrong size spoons. I go, perfect. Delicious. I ate an entire like jar of yogurt with it, little thing of yogurt with it. It took me 4 hours to do it.
See, a spoon and a knife, they would suck if they were small. But I
Right.
think a fork
Would be just as good.
works at any scale.
A fork.
You just need
At
to
any
stack
scale,
them.
I would disagree with that.
You can get a fork, it's like little prongs and it would
What
work.
if it's giant?
You'd only be able to eat a little bit.
Like a
of
tri-
it,
like
You
a
said
trident.
You said any scale. That's a good point. What if you had an enormous pitchfork?
Well, it'd just be like spearing, wouldn't it? It's fine.
Eating a steak with a stab in it.
Gavin, I'm gonna make you back this up. I want to take you out and give you a pitchfork and a steak knife and take you to a dinner at a nice restaurant where you have to eat with a giant fork.
Oh, Kara has them. Bring them
Oh,
over.
yeah, okay.
Ah, there they are. You can see like how like. This is normal size spoon.
Right.
Here, I'll hold up for the camera. This is normal size spoon.
A spoon and that's a spoon.
And that's what I.
It's about a quarter of the size for those who
I
are
was
listening.
like, these are totally fine. Chip, chip. So, because I mean, imagine this on Amazon. It's like, I'll put it over here in the black. It's just freestanding by itself. I was like, that's a spoon. I mean, that's
That
not a
is
dirty
indeed a
trick.
spoon.
And then these things, it's like, we got 2,000 of these things.
2,000.
We do.
Jesus.
It looks exactly like this one.
that's
They look exactly the same. It's
That's
just
perfect for a
shrunken.
little thing of yogurt.
I don't know what it's for. I think they're coffee stirrers is what they are. But you have to be a lame
Yeah, you
ass.
burn the tips of your fingers, wouldn't you? You'd be like,
What's that? Just the tips, though. Gavin, that's all. Last week, I dropped it, I got excited. Then I realized I had Apple Care on it, which could have replaced the screen. So I went into the Apple store, said, will you replace the screen? And they were like, no, your Apple warranty doesn't cover this. And I was like, yes. And the guy's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? So I said, well, how much is it to replace the glass on it? And it was like $199 to replace the glass on the iPhone 4 that I broke. Or it was $400 to buy the phone. So I said, I'm just going to buy the phone for $400 because then it's like, I felt like in my mind, that consumer math, I'm only paying $200 for this phone, you know? And so I did that and I got it. And then he goes, cool. He goes, well, here, let me take it and I'll check your serial number on it. and he did something with it. And this was actually on my iPhone 4. He was doing this to check the warranty. So he took the iPhone 4, I gave it to him, and I unlocked and I handed it to him, and he went to go check it. And then I had that moment where I didn't have anything to do, so I went to reach for my phone, and he's got it, and I went to reach, and I go, oh. And then I just sat there in the Apple store like this. I had no idea.
You don't know what to do with your hands if there's not an iPhone in it?
It's like when you pull the hard drive out of a computer that's on it. It's just like.
I love it the second you gave it to him, you went to reach for your phone.
Like a reflex. It's like that's what I do when I'm by myself in like a public situation. I have nothing to do. I'm gonna check something, and I literally was like, and then my phone was out. I turned like 90 degrees and looked at the shelves.
Like you don't know what to do with your body now. Like,
I had no idea what to do with myself.
Feels weird.
What happens to me a lot is I'll be on my mobile phone on hold. And I'm like, God, this is boring. Where's my phone? Then I like start reaching in my pocket for it to do something. Like, oh wait, yeah, I'm on hold.
I was talking about that on before we started the podcast. I was FaceTiming with someone one time, and I was like, "Oh shit, where's my phone?" And I literally was FaceTiming, holding it in my hand. It's like
while you were looking for your.
While
phone.
I was looking for my
Did
phone.
you say that out loud, and the person on the other end was like?
I think I thought it to myself. Then I looked around, I was like, "Oh fuck," and then I had to explain it. So it's kind of one of those dumb things, one of those dumb moments.
All right, it's time for Gavin or Google.
Yay!
Google or Gavin.
Hey.
All right, we're gonna play
We
our
get to play
game.
this time.
Gavin or Google.
Do you know how this works, Jeff?
I don't know how this goes.
I will explain it to you. Okay.
All right.
Here's what we're gonna do. Because Gavin asks the stupidest things on the planet.
Clearly.
And I also got excited, or would always laugh at how Google would auto-complete my searches to something ridiculously stupid that everyone on Google has apparently searched for enough that Google thinks this is a normal question to ask.
Okay, yeah.
So what I do is I take a short phrase, beginning of a question essentially, and I give it to Gavin. He comes up with a question to complete the phrase. I also then punch it into Google. It auto-completes for me. I pick the most ridiculous query there, and then you guys try to figure out who said this, Gavin or Google. Are you guys ready to play?
Let's play.
I'm
All
very excited.
right, we need a theme song. Gavin or Google? Google or Gavin? Which one said it? Let's find out. Hey,
I'm feeling lucky.
okay.
That couldn't have gone better.
Thanks for the smash there.
Oh my God!
This week,
I've ever seen.
this week on Gavin or Google.
I did the whole
Do it again.
Yeah.
Gavin or Google? Google or Gavin? Which one said it? Let's find out. Hey,
I'm feeling lucky.
There we go. That's the money shot.
all right. Okay.
Oh my God!
All right.
First up,
The
phrase that I gave to both Gavin and Google was, what is the most? What is the most?
Are you going for like the Wink Martindale hosting style?
No.
By the way,
I'm not going for any style.
Are
It's
any of
me.
these user submitted, or did you come up with these?
No, I came up with these.
Okay.
But the users
What?
have been great, and they have been submitting
What are they hashtagging?
What is the most?
Gavin or Google.
Gavin or Google?
Hashtag Gavin or Google. Is Google or Gavin or Google? We'll go Gavin or Google. All right. Okay.
What is the
Bob
most?
Barker's on
So
set
here's
there.
you have to, I'm going to give you two
Oh, so
things.
one is Gavin, one is Google.
One is
Very
Gavin. one is
good,
Google.
Jack. Here's
Wow.
a consolation
I
prize.
thought he was going to give us one, and we
Nope.
say whether or not.
I'm gonna give you
What I
both.
do is
I'm gonna give you
introduce
both.
yourself to people.
So the phrase was, what is the most? One said, what is the most expensive pet? And the other asked, what is the most boring job in the world? Gus, you want to go first?
I'm
Which
gonna
one is Gavin?
say-
Which one is Google?
The most expensive pet is Gavin.
And then so the most boring job is Google.
Of course.
Barb, what do you got?
I will say, expensive pet is Google.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say expensive pet is Google, and boring job is Gavin.
Gus, you are correct. Gavin wanted to know what the world's most expensive pet was.
What was it?
I don't know. I never looked it up. I'll look it up later.
We gotta look
Find
it up
out
now.
what the most
Yeah.
expensive
It goes
pet
from Gavin to Google now.
Gavin to Google.
Good. So put on feeling lucky. Just puts that in when you look up your query.
Okay.
All right.
I like that we all learned something.
All right. So the next phrase that I gave to both Gavin and Google is, "What happens when astronauts?" And you have to complete that. What happens when astronauts?
All right. What happens when astronauts?
One of them said, "What happens when astronauts fart?" The other said, "What happens when astronauts think that they're upside down?"
See, I want to say fart because that seems like Gavin. It seems like his brand of humor. But What happens when astronauts are upside down?
White Lion Cubs, $138,000.
There you
White
go.
lions are $138,000.
That's pretty.
All
Now
right.
we know.
All right.
Gavin, you're.
So when an astronaut farts or when an astronaut thinks they're upside
What
down?
happens when an astronaut farts, or what happens when an astronaut thinks they are
I'm gonna go
upside
first.
down?
All right, go ahead, Barbara.
I'm gonna say farts is Google.
I'm gonna say farts is Gavin.
I'm going to say farts is Gavin.
Farts was Google.
Oh, damn.
Gavin wanted to know what happened when astronauts think that they're upside down.
Gavin.
So Jack,
what-
you're out. You're out. This is a tiebreaker between Barb and
I didn't
Gus.
realize it was a single elimination or
Is there a
elimination.
cash prize?
Whatever.
Well, no. There's only 3 questions, so
There should be a.
Yeah,
couple.
you're mathematically impossible
you're
for you to win.
mathematically
Oh, okay.
eliminated.
I'm 0
So what do you think happens when astronauts think they're upside down?
Well, like, look, you know when you
What
wake
is
up.
upside down? It's
No, shut up. Shut up.
No, but like, you know when sometimes you wake up and you don't remember what room you're in or which way you're facing. It takes a little bit of time.
Which way you're facing when you're sleeping?
Shut up. Okay, go on.
But if an astronaut is, if their eyes are closed,
Keep going. Don't stop.
how
Finish
do
your
they know
statement.
what way up they are?
If their eyes are closed. No, the question you said what happens when an astronaut thinks they're upside down?
Yeah.
That's not the same.
No. But if he thinks he's upside down, like the fridge would be upside down, wouldn't it?
Yes.
It's all relative.
All right.
Okay.
All
right.
It's relative to 1 point, but what's the point?
The final,
Final
final
category.
phrase for Gavin or Google is, has there ever been? I'm not going to get through this one.
Oh no. Has there
So
ever been?
one of these was said by a person we know, like in person. We live our life next to this person. The other was asked by so many people that it actually showed up as a query on Google. All right. Has there ever been a real life zombie? That's the first one. And the other one is, has there ever been 2 of the same person?
Well, it's my turn to go first.
Shit.
I'm going to say 2 of the same person is Gavin.
All right, Barbara.
Which one's which?
Well, I mean, this is all for nothing, so I'm gonna go the opposite.
I would agree with Gus, but I'm out.
I'm
But-
gonna say same person is Gavin.
That's what I said.
Oh, sorry, Google.
Gus, you are now 1 for 1 lifetime across Gavin or Google. You win this week.
Good job.
Gavin wanted to know if there's ever been 2 of the same person ever.
Well,
do
surely
you
that-
think there's ever been 2 of the same person?
Well, surely it gets to the point where someone is so genetically close to someone else that
So-
you have to say they're the same
So
person.
you're saying, has there ever been 2 people who are genetically identical?
Yeah.
You know, like twins.
I
No,
need a
well,
clean, I need a clean.
you said that fingerprints would
But they're genetically identical. That's how you defined it.
Oh, my face! I just start crying when we play this.
Oh my God.
Genetically identical. Twins.
But they're not if they're.
You
if they've
said genetically identical.
Yeah.
But if they don't have the same fingerprints.
But they're genetically
But are
identical.
they the same person?
But,
Yeah.
but if genetically identical doesn't actually mean identical, then what else isn't identical?
I don't know. Maybe one of them's circumcised and the other isn't.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, just get out here.
Oh my God.
Can you pass me a piece?
Yeah, can we get another one for Barbara as well?
Oh my God. But think about the other one. So many people have wanted to know if there's ever been a real life zombie. I mean, how many people have to type that into Google before that actually shows
But then
up?
again, that's a similar thing. It's, what do you define as a zombie? Do you define it as someone who died but is still alive?
Wow. No, wait, can we repeat that? Will you please just repeat what you said? 'Cause
No, like
some people may have missed that.
You can have someone who's died but they're still on. No, like
I would say the text of the definition of a zombie is someone who has died but is still alive.